coming, which means the kids are probably going back to school and you might need help with some tips and tricks on how to pack healthy snacks and lunches. So I want to show you a system. This is called the bin system. You could use any bin that you have on hand, a shoebox, an Amazon box, or some of these clear bins. But the idea here is that everything is organized and in one place so that you and your family members know exactly where to go to pack the lunch or snacks. So with the bin system, it would be helpful if when you come home from the grocery store, just do all of this at one time. Have the kids help you, maybe cut your vegetables, they're packing the vegetables, they're packing the crackers in their baggies, and then they are involved in this process, and it helps your mornings go a lot smoother. Next, let's talk about materials. You could use any kind of vessel that works for you and your family. Maybe glass containers with lids that can be brought home and washed again. Ziploc bags work really well. Again, if you bring them home, you could wash them and dry them and reuse them to cut down on how much plastic you have. You could also use condiment cups. These are really helpful for smaller items that you may want to pack. And then of course, some products come already in individual sizes, like fruit cups or applesauce squeezies. You could also use food storage containers you have around, or even mason jars. Next, let's talk about what goes into the bins. So your refrigerator bin, we want to think about the My Plate and trying to capture all of the healthy foods on the My Plate. So fruits and vegetables first. Using containers like this and cutting up your fruits and vegetables ahead of time can be really helpful. They're all enclosed in here, they don't get squished in the lunchbox. Applesauce, fruit cups, and 100% juice make great options. And even fruits that are really easy for kids to eat, like clementines, are easy for them to peel and you don't have to do all that cutting at home. Other options in the refrigerator are our dairy or protein options. Yogurts make great options full of protein. Just look for some that are lower sugar. And then of course, cheese sticks, a quintessential item in any lunchbox. High protein, really easy to eat, satisfying for kids. Other options can include hard-boiled eggs, hummus cups, even guacamole cups. Items for your pantry. So this is going to be mostly your dry goods and healthy starches. We want to look for whole grains, so things like popcorn. You could pop yourself and bag, or again, the individual sizes work too. Whole wheat crackers, great complement to crackers and cheese lunches, maybe with low sodium deli meat on the side. Even whole grain cereals. If you're running low on other types of snacks, these are crunchy and really satisfying. And then of course, we want to think about something sweet and fun to eat too. So portioning out things like trail mix in containers is really helpful, or even the condiment size for little things like dark chocolate or some chocolate chips can be a fun surprise for you and your kids. Other items to pack could be nuts. If you like almonds or walnuts, whatever type of nuts you and your family like, these containers work great for portion size. And then of course, peanut butter. If peanut butter is allowed at your school, you could use something like this, a smaller portion. We do want to think about the individual sized peanut butters that can be really big, almost 4 tablespoons of peanut butter, which is kind of a lot to get through. So instead of wasting what you don't eat, try using these smaller containers. If peanut butter isn't allowed at your school, sun butter makes a great option. What you might not see here is a quintessential item to many lunches, sandwiches. Most sandwiches are just a bit better if you actually make them that day. So if that's the only item you're making that morning, your morning can still run really smoothly by selecting all your other items and making that one sandwich. So as you head into fall, just remember 3 things. A system, like the bin system. What materials do you want to pack all your items in? And then think about your My Plate as the basis for the meals or snacks.